Yo, let's get it. Welcome back, everybody. Get some popcorn, get a soda, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. So basically, in today's video, since yesterday was the MLS SuperDraft for the 2026 season, we're gonna recap that basically. So a little summary of what the MLS SuperDraft is basically a draft where college players are invited and they showcase and kind of work out for MLS teams for them to see, and they basically evaluate them and see if they're good enough to go pro, and then later on they get picked from that team. So yesterday that happened, but I'll honestly probably post this by Christmas. So Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas. Okay, so we got the MLS SuperDraft 2026 tracker right here. And yeah, so I'd like to explain what's happening for it. With the first pick, DC United picked Nikola Markovic, a defender from NC State, which is a great pick. A very solid player, a very amazing player. However, personally, I kind of disagree with this option because they could have picked somebody more offensively, because Christian Benteke is leaving, and so I think they needed somebody that could make goals for them or provide assists for others to score goals. However, they did kind of fix it throughout the draft. Next up, we got FC Dallas, which they got this pick from an Atlanta trade, and they paid Ricky Lewis, a forward from Georgia Southern. I can't really say much. Solid pick, pretty good for them. And yeah, for the third pick, FC Dallas which got Nicola Simmons, a forward from Virginia University. And yeah, I think that's a great pick. Nicola Simmons is honestly a very good player, and I'm liking it. I'm back-to-back picks from FC Dallas, and they're doing pretty good with that. Sporting Kansas City with the fourth pick, they picked Kwaku Agyabeng, a midfielder from Clemson. I think that's a good pick. He's honestly a very good player, and yeah, I can't really much say about it. That's a great pick. Next up, we got Orlando City with the fifth pick. They picked Harvey Sarajan. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce these names right. Don't come after me. And they got a forward. Well, he's a forward from Wake Forest. Very good pick. I think they could have went for maybe somebody different, but it still works. And I think that he will be very solid for that team. Next up, we got the Colorado Rapids, who picked Mamadou Bilo Diop, a forward from Colorado Rapids 2. That's a great pick, especially if he comes from his academy. Well, an affiliated team for real. So that's a great pick for them. Basically, they get to keep him and develop him even further, and hopefully he becomes one of the greats for that team. Then we got St. Louis City, who picked Zach Lillington, a defender from UC Davis. Can't really much say about it. It's a solid pick. Not much to say. And yeah. Then we got DC United again with Richie Amon, a forward from Washington, the national championship winners, Washington, and he played a great part in that, a big part of that actually. He was honestly the main man right there. Great pick from DC United, which that's why I said that they were trying to fix up from having a lack of a offensively mindset during these picks, because they pick a defender for the first overall pick. But honestly, I think it was just a way to make sure they kept good picks. Then we got Orlando City, with Nolan Miller, a defender from Michigan. Solid pick. Can't say much. I think it's a solid pick. Maybe they could have preferred somebody different, but I think it works out because they had if you could see on the 5th pick, they have a forward and now they have a defender. So it works out. Next up, we got Colorado Rapids, who picked Mitchell Baker, a forward from Georgetown. I think that's a great pick for them because of his physicality. I think he'll fit in perfectly. He kind of gives me like Holland vibes for him because of how tall and strong he could be. And he uses a lot his physicality when scoring goals, which is amazing because he can score headers. He can push defenders so he can score. I think he'll fit in for the Colorado Rapids. Then we got Houston Dynamo, who picked Joe Highfield, a forward from Portland. I think that's a great pick for them. I really think that's a great pick. I think it's important for them to have good players like Joe. And yeah, I can't really say much about these picks, to be honest. They're great picks. Then we got Atlanta United, who picked Enzo Dovlo, a defender from UNC Greensboro. I like this pick a lot. I think he'll fit in with the Atlanta United, and yeah, can't really much say anything. We got next Real Salt Lake, Lucas Magnuson, a defender from Clemson. That's a great pick. Yeah, that's honestly, I like that pick, to be honest. I think it's a great way to reinforce the back and have a sub maybe, or develop him even further and give him some minutes. Yeah. Then we got Orlando City, who picked Jalen Yearwood, a defender from North Florida. I like this pick. They pick a defender before, and then they pick another defender. It's a great way to build some chemistry coming from a college background, and yeah, I think a good partnership can come through them. With the 15th pick, Portland Timbers select Justin McLean, a forward from NC State. I like that pick. I like this pick because he can continuously be in shape to play all of these games. You can see that he hasn't missed any of these games right here listed. And I think it's very important for him, although the minutes obviously are gonna be not so high, not so low, but the point is that he can play. He can play, especially in the national championship. You can see he played the 92 minutes. So I think it's a great pick just because he can continuously perform at a high level, such as D1, and hopefully he can during this off season kind of build and progress so he can be fit for the MLS. Next up, we got FC Dallas with Nicholas Hurricane, a goalkeeper from Vermont. You can see FC Dallas has some great picks. I'm not even gonna hold you. They keep picking and they keep picking. So I think a good goalkeeper, he's very good. I think it's solid. I think it works out for them. And yeah, I can't really much say nothing about it. We got Vancouver Whitecaps FC picking Zach Ramsey, a midfielder from Washington. I think that's a great pick. Washington just won the national championships. Anybody from that team who gets picked is gonna be a great pick. They got the experience of a champion. They want to go for more. And yeah. Next up, we got Chicago Fire, Jack Sandmeyer, a midfielder from North Carolina. And because of his physicality and his height, which is 6'6", he's gonna be able to contribute as a midfielder and a defender. I'm hoping to see him towards a central defensive midfielder, and hopefully we can see some great tackles in the highlights. Yes, sir. Next up, we got Sporting Kansas. We pick Nicholas Clark, Zach, a defender from Portland, and I like this pick. I think it's gonna work out for them, and hopefully he can show some highlights too. Next up, we got Orlando City picking Isa Haruna, a midfielder from UNC Greensboro. UNC Greensboro started off amazing, and I'm honestly proud of that team. So I think Isa Haruna is going to be a great addition for Orlando. Then we got Red Bull New York picking Thomas Hutt, a goalkeeper from Syracuse. Great pick. Honestly, just a great pick in general. Yeah. Next up, we got Charlotte FC picking Will Clearly, a defender from Stanford. And I think this pick is very important for them because it allows them to rebuild the team even further, and a strong backline is very important for that. Next up, we got Minnesota United picking Jalen Mitchell, a forward from SMU. That's a great pick in my opinion. He can very much perform, and I'm very excited to see him especially. Then we got LAFC picking Giuliano Fravolini Whitchurch, a defender from Princeton. That's another great pick, very solid, and he has demonstrated in the games that he can be a very good defender when it's needed. Next up, we got Real Salt Lake picking Dylan Kropp, a defender from North Carolina. And yeah, I can't really much say nothing about it. It's a great pick. He's very good, very solid. Next up, we got Colorado Rapids picking Wahabu Musa, a forward from Clemson. I like this pick, to be honest. Musa is a very good forward, and hopefully he can partner up with the other Colorado Rapids picks. And yeah. Next up, we got New York City picking Ransford Guillen, forward from Clemson. I think that's a great pick in my opinion. I like that pick, to be honest. Can't really say much. And next up, we got San Diego FC picking Martin Laula, a midfielder from Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon was amazing this year. I'm proud of that team. They played very good, and I think he deserves it very much. Next up, we got Vancouver Whitecaps FC picking Daniel Lugo, a forward from High Point. High Point University was another great team this year, and I think Lugo deserves that a lot. Finally, we have Inter Miami picking Abdel Talabi, a defender from Bryant University, and I think that's a great pick for them. He's gonna be a solid defender, and I'm very excited to see what he can show out. And that concludes round 1 of the MLS draft. Make sure to subscribe so you can see the next round. Round 2, yes sir.